That's the process that I was in, where I was actually able to receive a gift of totaling over 4,000 from a actually $500 gift.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?
Greetings, family. What's going on? It's Cornez with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to thank you for coming to the channel today. If it's your first time here, I'm not talking about making money online, business credit, generational wealth, and things of that nature. If any of that interests you, please make sure to share, like, subscribe, put the notification bells on, because I have been going live lately, and I don't want you to miss that. All right. So, with that being said, let me share with you how I actually became a part of a couple of communities, and I was able to receive gifts totaling over $4,600 within less than a month. Now, I'm not telling you that this will happen for you. I'm just telling you what happened for me, and this video is for educational purposes only, okay? So keep all this in mind. All right, so now what a SuSu means to me and why I really got into it, because before I was unaware of it, and I seen some things, some circles and some looms on Instagram with the Cash App, and I really know what it was. I didn't pay no attention to it, okay? It wasn't until a mentor had actually brought it to me and let me know that they had been doing it for several years, and you know, a lot of successful people do it, and actually a lot of Caribbeans and Islanders and people do it that may have had challenging times getting traditional bank loans, okay? So what this means for me is actually circulating currency amongst our community. All right, for a quick, just like a quick, you know, insight. All right, so most of us are familiar with the traditional banking system. Now, with that banking system, you know, you put your money in the bank and they give you like a 0.00 something% return on your money. Rather than this type of system, you actually are gifting currency and putting in circulation amongst your people, and you know where the gift is going to, and you know that you will always be in that gifting or that senior position. All right, so I'm talking a little bit fast over this, but I want you to know, for me, it's about being in control of our currency and building a structure and a system to build a trust with our people. You know, shopping at the stores that our people are operating out of, whether it be, you know, local farmers and grocery stores and things of that nature. You know, a lot of successful people actually keep their money in circulation amongst their peoples, whether it's religion, whether it's ethnicity, whether it's race, whether it's nationality, whether it's certain groups of people, okay? So this is what that means to me, and I feel like with everything going on in the economy, this is a perfect time to really come together, build trust with one another, and you know, interact that way. And I think this is the foundation for us doing bigger and better things. But we all know, with everybody at home and stuff going crazy, that it can be challenging to keep up with the bills and take care of your family and things like that. All right. So there's just a little bit of insight why this stuff is why this system is important to me. Now, with that being said, all right, let me just show you pretty much the modern day when that was going on. But keep in mind, all right, that you can plug in numbers, and there's many different types of SuSu and economic systems out there right now. You just want to make sure that you're dealing with like-minded people and with integrity. Those are some of the most important things you want to be dealing with. Right, because we don't want to. We know that this is not a business. This is not an investment. You're not getting a return. We're not using those type of terminologies because it doesn't fit for what we're doing as far as building a community economic gifting, you know, foundation here. All right, so let's just jump into this right here. Family, friends, and share modern day SuSu. All right, now a lot of times you will see an actual flower with elements that may look like this. Okay. All right, but what I'm going to show you is a different system. It's the same structure, same everything. It just doesn't have the flower on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know that I'm going to refer to freshmen. Some people may call them fires. I'm going to refer to sophomores. Some people may call them the wind or the air position. I'm going to refer to juniors. They're going to be the earth position. I'm going to refer to seniors as the water position. All right. So week one, this is if you're coming into a community of a $500 gift, all right, initially. So freshman gifts, $500 to senior, okay? So that's week one. You're coming in as a freshman, you're going to gift the person that is in the individual that's in that senior position. Okay, week 2, you're going to invite 2 like-minded freshmen to come into that community. Okay, so you as a sophomore, you're bringing two freshmen with you. They're going to duplicate the same process by gifting to the person in, the individual in the senior position. Now, week 3, you're just making sure that your sophomores have invited their freshmen. Okay, so you just say, hey, did you invite? You make sure your 2 people locked in. Okay, your 2 people locked in. All right, so that's how you just communicate with them, pretty much. All right, and week 4, you become the actual senior, and you're receiving gifts from all of the freshmen on that board. And I'm going to show you what it looks like, not from the flower standpoint, but it's the same concept, and I believe this may be easier to see for you all. All right, so right here, if you can see this board to the left, this right here will be the senior position. This right here will be the junior position. This right here will be the sophomore position, and this right here will be the freshman position. All right, so and I just did it like this so you all can have a better overview of it. All right, so let's actually put some names with it to make it easier for you to be able to receive. Okay, so you can see here, freshmen, we got Vivian and Phil and Kelly and Michelle on this side. Sophomore, we got Jeff and Beyonce. Junior, we got Will. Senior position, we got Jada. And you can all see this on the other side with August, Usher, Chili, Aaliyah. Okay, I did make another video about this. That's why I'm kind of going fast, because I didn't want to do like a whole overview. But I'll actually, I'll put the video up here if you actually want to check that video out. Okay, so I'll slow it down a little bit for you all. But you can see right here at all the actual freshmen are going to be gifting to the individual in the senior position. It just happens to be Jada here. Okay, all right. So what people actually get confused by is that once Jada gets gifted, is Jada, we just keep it simple right now. Jada has actually finished her cycle. So that means that the next week, August and Will need to be moving into this senior position here. But guess what? It's only one senior allowed at this in this flower, if you want to call it school, but in this flower. Okay, so that means that what'll happen is this will actually get split in half, and Will be the center of his own community, or flower, or this school. And August become the middle. So if you look at it here, I'm going to go to this next one. All right, you can see this. All right, and I'm going to go back one time. So what you're going to see is Will is going to be in a position where Jada is. All right, and then look, Beyonce and Jeff will be in the positions that Will and August is. So let's go just look at that. So Will, Jeff, and Beyonce. But you can see, to keep it simple, Will invited Beyonce and Jeff, so they're just following. Everybody's following each other how they come into it. Okay, so this is pretty much how the cycle splits. It confuses some people, but it's very, very, very simple. All right. Once again, I made a video going over this and I broke it down for you all. So I don't want to get too caught up on it. Just know that when you come in, you're going to be a fire or a freshman rather, and then you're going to work your way here, and you're going to bring these 2 people. Then you'll work your way here, and you make sure that these people here have brought their people. And then when you get here, you get watered, or you get your gift. Okay, so let's actually talk about that experience that I had inside of a community with a similar structure like that. Okay, the most important things is communicating with people, being of like minds, having integrity, having the gift in hand, and having 2 people. Okay, so that may be the most challenging part, is actually having 2 people. Okay, so after I've been through that system, I actually made it to the senior position successfully inside of that community. What we started doing is actually building a little, it's not my community, but a little tribe. And what I wanted to do is just extend and say, hey, if you all are interested in doing something like this at that $500 level, we do have a process where we have to vet and screen people to make sure they're a good fit for the community. But really what I want to say is that if you don't have your 2 people, what we're doing is putting people on a waiting list. That way, if you're interested, but you're just not quite ready to go because you haven't confirmed with anybody that they could be your 2. Okay, so just put you on a wait list, and we'll reach out to you just in case you may be interested in that. But let's actually keep this moving and not get too caught up on that. That's the process that I was in, where I was actually able to receive a gift of totaling over $4,000 from a actually $500 gift. Then eight freshmen came in, and when I was in the senior position, and gifted me a total of $4,000. Okay, All right, so here's another platform that actually I was able to get in on a $25 board or level or community, and there is a $10 admin donation, but so you can say $35, but it's a one-time $10 donation. But the boards are $25 starting, and it goes up to $100 and $500, things like that. So most of the modern day ones, usually that gift, that initial gift, is multiplied by 8 for what you should potentially receive on the actual, on the end when you get to the senior position. All right, so I've started off, and if you just look at my name, let's just look at this here on this platform. That's 1. You see where it says retired. That's 2, retired. 3, retired, and I'm in another one now. But let's look at when I actually got in to this. Okay. So you can see here it says this board was created on 7/16. All right. That's not the right board. Let me actually go back here to confirm this. Okay, 7/15, and that's why I come in on the actual freshman level. Now, if we look at this board, it looks a little different, but let's keep the same process: freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Okay, this person in the senior is receiving gifts from everyone here, and then after all these boards filled, this person will go boom to the senior position on the next board. As a matter of fact, I can show you that. Okay, right here. So you see how I went from down here to right here. This person went from right here to right here. All right. So all I wanted to show you is that I'm doing just a brief overview. I'm not getting too in depth with it, but I just want to let you know that on this board I was particularly on, and let's look at the last one I closed. Actually, I don't know if it's last night or today. You say this board was updated on 7/25, and you can see actually I'm in the senior position here, and then you see everything is filled. So I received $25 gifts from everybody on that freshman level there. And it's the same thing for any board that's retired that has my name on it. You can see right here, receive $25 gifts here. All right. What's actually cool about this one is you don't necessarily have to bring people in on this one. You can get started at a just $25 level, or $35 with that $10 donation to get into the back office. So what I want to say is $25 a gift. I was actually gifted $200 at the end of each cycle, so that's $600 that I was gifted off of making a total of $75 gift. So I just want to let you know that I'm not saying this is what will happen for you. I'm saying this was what I did, okay? So now that I just let you know that I'm in a digital community that you just seen, right? And I put a video up actually talking about that more in depth of how to get started and things like that. And then I'm in another community where we're having at least 3 Zoom calls a week and speaking amongst each other. So some of the pros and cons I've seen from the 2 separate communities is, one is you can interact and where you're going on your board. As far as one of the communities, the other community, the digital community, you don't have to bring anybody in, but your board might get stuck and you might not be able to do too much about it if you can't reach up and pick up the phone with somebody who's on your board, just in case it gets locked up. But anyway, I just want to say that I am very happy with the fact that I have joined the community. Has opened up my eyes to some things. Is everything perfect with any systems? No. Is everything perfect with the $500 gifting system? It's not. Is everything perfect with this system? It's not. Okay, but really the thing that's going to separate us is really having like minds, building with each other and communicating with each other and just being on the same page. Okay, so the main thing is like-minded people with a solid community. That's very, very important. Having a solid community. I can't stress that enough. And making sure that they're not doing business or anything like that. That they actually understand that it's a gifting system. That you're not getting a payout. You're getting a gift. And I just say these words because it's very important for tax purposes and things of that nature. Okay, but I am no tax attorney and no anything like that. I'm not even a guru. So just go ahead and do your research before you get into anything. Always do your due diligence. Okay. So yeah, having integrity, knowing that it's a gift. This is not a business. If you just want to just jump in and not do anything, I would say that you may need to rearrange your mindset, because we should be sharing this blessing and this information and these gifts with our community. It's about building with our brothers or sisters, our mamas or uncles, our cousins, you know, and so on and so forth, because we all family one way or another. All right. And with that being said, you know, I just want to say, like, if you're interested in getting in on the digital aspect, okay, there'll be a link, the first link below, if you're interested in actually joining a community of like-minded individuals, as far as being in the $500 initial gift, and receiving 4,000 potentially on the other side. You know, then that'll be a link for that. That'll be the second link. But keep in mind, there's a screening process and there's a questionnaire. We're not letting everybody in. And we just want to say that if you don't have your two, just let us know you don't, and that way you can get put on a waiting list for when we have the opportunity, or excuse me, when we do get enough people to actually start plugging you in. Because I said all that in this video because that was really one of my main things. I want to be able to help everybody plug each other in. Okay, that is one of my goals, because I feel like that's one of the things that hold us back, when really all it takes is for us to be ready and having our $500 and then just getting in line with one another. But we have to build that community. So if that's you and that's a fit for you, then you know, just check out the questionnaire. If not, if you dislike this video, it's perfectly fine. You can get this video as a thumb down and keep it moving. I just wanted to share that with you all. This was my experience. I'm not telling you to do this, okay? If you do not do this, or it makes you feel weird, or you don't understand it, then this is completely fine. You know, hey, go out, start you a business, and you know, you can get to it that way. But we all know, with everything going on right now, we could use I'm speaking, let me speak for myself. I speak for my people, my direct relatives. You know, I see what's going on, you know, but let's not talk about that. We already know what it is as far as our economic standpoint. I'm just sharing with you my experience. I hope this helped you, and so you can go out there, and if you're going to join, be a part of a community, just make sure they're like-minded individuals. Make sure they're on the up and up. Make sure they know it's not a business. Make sure they're not using terms like payout and, you know, income and things like that, because, you know, just go holler at a CPA or something like that for more information on that. But anyway, this is what I'm doing, and I'm continuing to build, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke.
Where's the money?